Morning, guys. I finally have dyed my hair. What do you reckon? So you might have to get used to it a bit, but I do this every month. I dye my hair every month. So what do you reckon, guys? Bit of a quiff. So just got my coffee ready. Now we had a subscriber. I think it was Rose Finney. I'll just double check. She obviously, this probably was released. Breaking news to do with Brigitte, Kruse and Priscilla Presley, and the possibility that some of the things that they've been auctioning together are fake. And Priscilla Presley has been putting her name, rubber stamping some of these items, in our opinion. That's what it says. So what I thought I would do, I'll play you some of the news clips and then I read it out to you. So it is around 9:10 in the morning in the UK, southwest UK. I'm near Bristol. I'm in a seaside town called Weston-super-Mare. And I just want you guys to know, I am an avid Elvis fan. I've been an Elvis fan for over 50 years. Very proud of Elvis. I really want to help protect with my subscribers, with Team Elvis, with the members. I really want to protect his image and legacy. Morning, Nadia. So we have Nadia, the moderator. Nadia, do you like my hair? Elvis is back. Elvis is back, baby. I have the black hair. So I really want to protect Elvis's image with the help of my fans. With the help of Elvis's fans. Philomena, I hope you're feeling better. Morning. So we have got some breaking news. Nadia, I don't know if you know, but I think NBC News have heard about complaints to do with Elvis's things being auctioned off by Brigitte Kruse and her GWS auctions, that some of these things may be fake. I don't really need Brill Cream now. I don't really want to make it all shiny. I just want it. It does feel soft for some reason. I don't know why that is. Maybe it's the hair dye. But I do this every 6 weeks. It's nothing new. I've been doing it for my whole life. Oh, right. Oh, thanks, Philomena. It's an Elvis thing, isn't it? It's an Elvis thing. I could stay grey, but no, I want people to know I'm an Elvis fan. And it's obvious with hair like this, I'm an Elvis fan. I'm never shy. I've had a quiff since I was 4. Right, you did say you're going to be quiet. Tina's with me. He promised me he was going to be quiet. So, anyway, so the breaking news. Yes, I heard about the fake memory being auctioned off a while ago. Yeah, but this is a new story. I'm going to play the news clip. It's on NBC, I'm pretty sure. I found it. It did take me. Someone sent it me. Let me just give thanks to the person that sent it me in the middle of the night. Rose Finney. Thank you so much, Rose. You are so great. You've been a great member to this channel and you've really helped us. So, morning, Patricia. We've got a bit of a scoop for you, Patricia. Patricia, you like the new hair? Got the hair black again. What do you reckon? We've got a bit of a scoop for you. It was on NBC News last night, and it's all to do with some of the stuff that Brigitte Kruse has been auctioning off may have been fake, and Priscilla has been rubber stamping it and putting her name to it. In our opinions, always our opinions, guys. Just so you know, we are going to, as soon as this live stream is finished, I call these the wide live streams. As soon as this live stream is finished, I'm doing a phone live. Thanks, Patricia. As soon as this live stream is finished, I'm doing a phone live, and I'm going to do quite a long one because I want to see if we can do quite well. This time I'm going to allow a bit more questioning on the phone lives. We now have moderators. I think it's Nadia, Stacey, and Deborah. Is that correct? So they can, I think they can delete bad comments. Now, I just want to say, Nadia, Stacey's not on yet. Good morning, Colleen. Check out the hair, man. Check out the black hair. I just want to say, now with when we're doing moderating on the phone lives, I'm not going to stop people from saying their opinions. They can say things that we don't agree with. The way I want to do it is allow them to say what they say, give them a chance, warn them. Yeah. Let's firstly disagree with them and give them facts, or maybe ask them to find their facts, to do their research. Because I don't want to block people that are saying things that we don't agree with. I don't want to do that. What I want to do is give us the chance to disagree with them. If they're carrying on being rude, then I think we should give them a warning and try and give them the correct facts. But then if they're just so blatantly uninterested in the truth, then the moderators can step in and just delete them. This is what I think is fair. And then the other thing I think is, if anyone comes in saying anything vulgar or derogatory, like just disgusting things, then we'll automatically delete them straight away. So I still want a discussion to happen on these phone lives. So I don't want it to become, we just delete everyone that doesn't agree with us. I don't think that's the way to go. Let people have their say and then give them a warning, give them the facts, tell them to do their research. And then if nothing is working, then we'll delete. You're gone. But I tell you what, guys, I do appreciate any of you moderators, of course, Nadia and Stacey and Debbie, I think it is. I do appreciate your help. I don't take it for granted. I love the fact that you jump in. All of you guys that are on the phone lives and joining in, Team Elvis, I don't take your help for granted. You are really helping this channel. You're helping, I need your back, but you're helping the channel grow. So we have a team effort here, Team Elvis. And I know that it takes a lot of effort to help me on these phone lives. And sometimes they get quite complicated. So please know that you are appreciated. I do appreciate the subscribers and the members for helping me on this channel. I don't take you for granted. So anyway. Yeah, why do they keep saying that? Why would anyone think Elvis was gay? That's just laughable. So we've got Elvis Presley, who is famous for having lots of girlfriends, and they call him gay. Like, odd, dumb. This is what I was doing yesterday, Nadia. If someone says something that just sounds really stupid, that makes no sense, that is obviously not true, I just said, you're a dumbass. You're a dumbass, innit? I don't want to sound cruel, but if you're going to say things that have no intelligence, that are blatantly, obviously wrong, you're either stupid or a dumbass. Yeah, jealousy. So let's have a look. We got, all right, Philomena, we do phone lives now, phone lives. So we do, this is a wide live, so where we can sit here and look at each other and talk. Yeah, where we can discuss things as members, as subscribers, and we are family here. We all know each other. But then when I do the phone lives, so I like this. Sometimes, look, let me just put it on here for you. So a phone live, see how I'm holding that? A phone live, I'll do like this, but we will get tens of thousands of views, hundreds of subscribers, thousands of comments. So when we're doing the phone lives, we have moderators helping us. No, I told you I'm going to do this. We have moderators. Tina, I did say to him, he did promise me that he was going to be quiet for me. All right, give me the phone. You know, you can use the TV if you want. Anyway, so when we do the phone lives, I do need the support of the members, the subscribers, the moderators. Hi, mate. But don't have it loud. I want it, and before you do that, I want to turn the volume down because I'm not having you be all loud. Right, let's have a look. There we go. Right. Okay, you pick something you like. He's so cute. But he has been up since 7:30 this morning. So on the phone lives, as I was saying, we do have to come together because they're quite intense. We're getting thousands of comments. We do need moderators, in my opinion. We do need the help of the subscribers, the members. Our little family have to come together, and it just makes the whole thing. I can't explain. What's the right word for those phone lives? I don't even know the word, guys. They're intense, but they're exciting and exhilarating. And they're a great way to defend Elvis Presley because we want the truth. They really are a great thing to defend Elvis. And obviously, we are Elvis defenders. We are Elvis defenders. That's what we are. And what we noticed yesterday, Philomena, was that there was many people subscribing and joining Team Elvis that wanted to defend Elvis, that thought in the same way as us. And this was a worldwide thing. No. This was a worldwide thing. No, give me that. No, I'm not spending my morning listening to that. Turn it down. Right, there we go. Yeah. Be cool, man. Be cool. Because we've got a long live coming up, and I don't want to listen to Tino's cartoons for the next hour. Oh, it's nice to have a coffee in the morning, guys. So we were on the beach. We were out all day yesterday, and we're going to go out again today as well. So he's not stuck on his phone all the time. We go off out and do stuff. But I do like to have my hour, maybe 2 hours of this channel. Now, this channel does a lot for me because it helps distract my mind from problems to do with my wife. So it's actually helping me, this channel. Right, let's have a look. Yep, it was a worldwide. The phone lives are worldwide, which is unbelievable. It was all over the world. It's amazing. It's like, like Elvis's concert live by satellite around the world. It felt like that. I'm not exaggerating, guys. Did you get that feeling? Did you get that? Any of you get that feeling when we were doing this live? It was like, yes, around the world. I would say dozens of countries were on these phone lives. And we had 71,000 views on the last phone live. 300 subscribers. Well, I don't really want to report people, but I will block them. Oh, Philomena, it was great. It was great. So anyway, I want to get to the subject. The subject is about Brigitte Kruse, the auctioneer, has been auctioning items that may be fake, and Priscilla has helped her. In our opinion, I'm always going to say in our opinion. I'll quickly check your messages, then I'll start showing you the clip. Colleen, you have a very good point. Now, Colleen, I even tried to do the phone live. So obviously we do the phone lives like that, yeah? Upright. I even tried them that way, and we had no views. No views. They only get large views if we do it that way. And my guess is that it's because people are watching them on a phone. That's my guess. You get a lot of people on the phone. Don't forget, we do have 25,000 subscribers. So for some reason, the YouTube algorithm likes them like that. I have no idea why. No idea. Rosemary, how are you? Rosemary, Priscilla citing elder abuse in court case. What a joke. It is a bit ridiculous, Rosemary. It is a bit ridiculous. I agree. Right, quickly check your comment. Yeah, it's got Nadia and if anyone wants to be a moderator, just tell me, guys. but I won't make anyone a moderator unless they want to do it. And if anyone decides not to be a moderator anymore, I'll take you off. It's okay. No pressure. All right, yeah. So Philomena, she has a spanner because she's allowed to delete people and block people that say very rude things. But it's more for the phone lives. But if someone jumped in now and said something rude, Nadia could go in and block them. Right, I think that's it. Okay, I think we're at the end of the comments. Just double check. Bye, Patricia. Take care, Patricia. Right, have a great day. We'll see you later. Hi, right, Sue's on. Hi, Sue. Now, Sue, don't forget, if you want to be a moderator, it's fine. It's completely up to you. No pressure. Let's have a look. Yeah, Philomena, you did say that you weren't getting the comments, but I don't know why. I don't know why. Let's just have a look. So, Priscilla's, yeah, thank you, Philomena. It was amazing. It was, and I hope, Philomena, I hope you're feeling better. Right, let's do it. Okay. So I will thank again Rose Finney for sending me the link. It's very helpful. Now let's get if this is NBC News, I think we're allowed. Wanda. Hi, Wanda. Is this a new person? Wanda, welcome to our channel. Defending Elvis Presley. We want the truth. The purpose of this channel is we want to defend Elvis against all the negative things that are being said about him that we think are very unfair. So you're welcome to the channel. Please let us know where you are. Join in with our family. I'm in southwest UK near Bristol in Weston-super-Mare, but there are many people here. We are a close family of subscribers and members, and we've become friends. And everyone is welcome that wants to defend Elvis Presley, because we're fed up of all the bad stuff that's being said about Elvis. It's not fair. Right, just before I start, I'm going to top up my coffee. You guys say hello to Wanda while I do my coffee. Okay, let me just put some more water in. Okay, a bit more water, a bit more coffee. I might even put a little bit of milk. No, I'm doing live. Right. Let's get that warmer. Right. Okay. All right, get the coffee, get the milk, bit of that. Okay, guys, are we ready? Breaking news. Brigitte Kruse and Priscilla Presley on NBC News may be auctioning off fake items, and Joel Weishanker. Some interesting revelations.
Dad, can you wait JJ Mikey?
Who? No, JJ Mikey.
Yeah.
No, you're gonna have to just find things on there.
On the TV.
No, you can't do that. I don't know what to write.
JJ Mikey.
No, I'm not doing that. Right. Okay, and interesting revelations with Joel Weishanker talking about Priscilla at the end of this news clip. Actually, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. While I sort him out, I'm going to put this on the stand. Here we are. Let's get professional. Let's play. Yes, I'm doing phone lives. Right. Let's play the new. I'll see if I can stand it up. and press play because I do want you to watch all of this clip. Let's give it a go. Let's see if it's going to work. This is a first, guys. Let me move. Yes, I know, but I'm just doing this. Give me a chance. Let's move the keyboard away. All right, it's the first time we've done this. Let's see how close to the camera we can get. Da, da, da. Right, let's get it straight. Whoa, is this going to work, guys? Hang on, I'm just doing this. I want to show the guys this news clip because it's about 4 minutes long. So, but I do want you to watch it. It's important. Let me just come around and press play. Let's see if our experiment's going to work, guys.
The Memphis home made famous by Elvis Presley, now home to the largest collection of Elvis memorabilia. I have it here if you want to look at it. Lead archivist Angie Marchese taking us inside their private collection, which they say includes one-of-a-kind items like this black grommet jacket worn by Elvis in 1972. This lining of this jacket is the one that's in that video. And we don't believe that there was a second one ever made. No, we only have a receipt that he had one. Which is why Graceland boss Joel Weinshanker says he grew suspicious when they discovered the purported jacket listed for sale by GWS Auctions.
We know there was only one made. And guess what? We have it in our archives.
It's Elvis. Anything Elvis, somebody's always got an opinion.
Brigitte Kruse is the owner of GWS Auctions, the company behind the 2023 listing of the jacket. She says the jacket was authenticated by one of Elvis's tailors.
Graceland's saying that they have the grommet jacket, that there's, even video of Elvis wearing the jacket, and that the lining on the inside doesn't match the lining of the jacket that you were selling. Again, they never raise these concerns. So if they have concerns, they should definitely reach out to me.
But Graceland says they have reached out with concerns to Kruse and her former business associate, 79-year-old Priscilla Presley.
You were friends as well, you and Priscilla? Yes, very, very close. I believe we were very, very, very close at one time.
From 2021 to 2023, Priscilla worked with Kruse's auction house to help her sell Elvis memorabilia.
So this is what we have today, the offering.
Questionable items being auctioned by GWS, according to Graceland, include the sale of Elvis's 1976 Lost Plane. GWS claiming the interior had been designed by the king himself.
Did Graceland ever reach out to you and raise concerns about your relationship with Priscilla and her being a part of these auctions? Concerns? I wouldn't say concerns. They were just, inquisitive. They wanted to know more.
Graceland says flight logs confirm Elvis never flew on that plane, and a subsequent owner told NBC News that they, not Elvis, designed the red velvet interior.
So for Priscilla to be able to recall that plane was not purchased while she and Elvis were together. So if you could kind of explain that for viewers, why even include her in the conversation about the plane?
Just her memory.
Just her memory.
Weinshanker says he does not believe Priscilla ever intentionally tried to deceive fans.
I believe that she lacked the capacity to make those decisions.
Kruse's relationship with Presley has since imploded. Kruse filing a lawsuit last fall accusing Priscilla of cutting her out of lucrative deals. Now Presley filing a countersuit, accusing Kruse of financial elder abuse. Priscilla has not responded to NBC News' request for comment.
Priscilla is and will always be welcome at Graceland. She's not connected business-wise, but she's always going to be, connected to the Elvis legacy.
He says Graceland's main goal to make sure Elvis lives on authentically. Chloe Malas, NBC News, Memphis, Tennessee.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC.
Well, that was a bit better. Didn't have me with my wobbly hand doing this, which I struggle with. Okay, right. So I'm actually gonna play it again, but I'm gonna talk as we go. Yeah. So I found that the comment at the end of that news article quite interesting because he sort of says, she'll have something to do with Elvis's memory, but really nothing to do with us. Quite an interesting wasn't it? It was quite interesting. Now, I've got two things I want to do. I want to go through it by reading it. By as they speak, but then I want to read it out to you because I've got it all written out on a news clip. So, and just before I start questioning, what did you think of that? What is your opinion on Priscilla, her involvement, Brigitte Kruse, the possibility of auctioning fake items and using Priscilla to make them seem genuine? What is your opinion? Hi, Elvis78. Please remind me of your name. I'm so sorry. And let me know where you are as well. Morning to you. It's 9:34 a.m. in the morning. We've got our coffees at hand. And I know many of you, it's the middle of the night. For the people waking up later to watch this live stream, good morning to you. Let me know where you're from. From Italia, yes. And I think I've told you before, my kids are quarter Italian because my wife, her father was Italian. Right, let's have a look. Yeah, we know. Finola, do you remember yesterday I said about my son being in Ireland? He's just got back and he said in his reply, let me just see where it is. Got to find his reply now. They were in Dublin. Let me just find his actual right. We were in Dublin for the weekend, but I don't think that's where they live. And he said they managed to get a look at the Guinness factory. Finola, do you know the Guinness factory? She said it was very interesting. They do like a drink, but he didn't say the actual place where they are, where she lives. My son's 27, by the way. All right, okay, you could have met my son. Shall I try and find a picture of my son? Let's have a look. Let's see if we can find a picture of him. He's so he's 27. He lives in Bristol. There we are. Look at me with my stupid hair. But anyway, that's my son on the left. I keep saying to him, grow a quiff, but he won't. They like their hair all really short, don't they? Like, let's see if I can find another picture of him. Guys, you want to see a picture of me when I was 19? Me, 19. Have I changed? Now look, there's proof that I had a quiff. 19-year-old me. And I've got a red top on because I was working in one of my first businesses selling fish and chips. So, I can't find any other pictures of my son. Look, my father, when he got married, he definitely has got a bit of a rock and roll Elvis-y look. My mum and dad getting married in the 60s in London. So I'm going to get on topic in a minute, but I've just stumbled on these pictures. So me, when I was 17, always had an Elvis quiff, guys. Look at me, 17 years old, and I've got an Elvis quiff. I've even got a Hawaiian shirt on. So is Donald? Donald? Are you a new person? Right. Let's have a look. I'm trying to find a picture of my son. Donald, let me know where you're from.
Me?
No, I'm trying to get a picture of Andreas, my son. My son's called Andreas, by the way. I've got hundreds of pictures of him. I'm just trying to find them. Let's have a look. No, I can't find them. I have got loads of him, but anyway, let's get back on the news clips. I can't find him. Right, let's have a look. Oh, look, here we are. This is me. I reckon I'm about 3 or 4 years old here. So I don't think I've quite discovered Elvis at this point because there's no fringe. Anyway, I'm just waffling now, aren't I? I'm from the United States. Hi, Donald. Nice to meet you. Welcome to our channel. Now, we are here to defend Elvis Presley because we want the truth, because we're fed up of all the negative things being said about him. That's why we're here. We're a small family of subscribers and members. We're just fed up of people saying horrible things about him. So we'll talk. Sue is your mum, isn't she, Finola? So you were about 8. Right, gotcha. Let's have a look. Thanks, Teresa. All right, I missed the question. So Sue says, how old was everyone when Elvis passed? I was camping, a Cub Scout. You know, do you have Cub Scouts in America? I was 9, I think. No, I could have been 10, between 9 and 10. Actually, no, it was 10. I was 10. I remember everyone was talking about it. When I woke up in the morning, it was on the front page of the newspaper, and everyone was talking about it. All right, so Finola was the day before. That's interesting. Oh, I have changed. Yeah, 10. I think a lot of us are my age, in our 50s, but I know we've got a lot of members in our 60s, 70s, and 80s, even 90s. Right, okay. I'm going to go through this news clip. So, and if you're new to this channel, guys, please subscribe, because I know a lot of people that watch don't subscribe. It's really important. If any of you want to become members, please hit the members button. It's only £1 a month. It means a lot to me because it shows me that you are happy with what we are doing here. So, and I am trying to grow the membership on this channel. It's important to me. And you can cancel at any moment. It's only £1. It wasn't my grandparents. I thought it was family members for the first way. Everyone was crying. Yeah. I've done loads of videos on the day it was announced. So obviously the tens of thousands of people that congregated outside the gates, and the day after that as well, and the day after that as well. It's very emotional. Obviously, I've done a lot of video footage of the coverage of the day of the funeral, which was just hundreds of thousands of people, you know, even being allowed to walk past Elvis's coffin. It's just, all of it is just so heart-wrenching. And the standout thing to me is when the woman runs in front of the white hearse. It's just, and then you've got the police all saluting. You know, it's just, all of it is, even 50 years later, when you watch it, your heart skips a beat. Yeah, definitely. And do you know what? We'll do some live streams talking about that day, the day of the funeral, the day it was announced as well. So, right, where are we? So let's find this video. So quite interesting breaking news here about the things being auctioned off that may be fake and Priscilla Presley being involved. I think it's quite a big story. Right. So I'll play you a section at a time. I'm going to have to do the whole wobbly arm thing, and then we'll just go from there.
The Memphis home made famous by Elvis Presley, now home to the largest collection of Elvis memorabilia. I have it here if you want to look at it. Lead archivist Angie Marchese taking us inside their private collection, which they say includes one-of-a-kind items like this black grommet jacket worn by Elvis in 1972. This lining of this jacket is the one that's in that video. And we don't believe that there was a second one ever made. No, we only have a receipt that he had one. Which is why Graceland boss Joel Weinshanker says he grew suspicious when they discovered the purported jacket.
Right, so obviously that jacket, shirt, whatever it's called. Let's have a look here. It's called a custom Bill Ballou black grommet jacket. Now, so this is probably the basis of this news clip. I think obviously we'll talk about the aeroplane in a minute. Now, they're saying there's only a receipt that ever shows only one was made and that the inner lining is incorrect. So there is a possibility here, guys, that Brigitte Kruse and Priscilla have been involved in auctioning items that are fake, in our opinion, making a lot of money. Now, this is serious news, isn't it? Now, Joel Weinshanker, who seems like a nice guy, who's known as basically the boss of Elvis Presley Enterprises. I don't know how many of you know, but Elvis Presley Enterprises owns 85% of all the outbuild, all the like the big hotel and all the expansions. It also has control of Graceland. So it runs Graceland's the business. It doesn't own Graceland's, but it has control, because we know that Riley Q is the owner of Graceland. Riley Q still has 15% of Elvis Presley Enterprises. So she is part owner. And you all know that in my view, Elvis Presley Enterprises should never have been sold off. And I do blame Priscilla that happened. And it's happened more than once. And I think it was madness to ever sell anything to do with Gracelands, even the expansion plans, to outside companies. I don't like it. I wish Riley could just buy it all back, which seems impossible. But anyway, let's keep going. So Joel Weinshanker, who's like known as the boss of Graceland and speaks on behalf of the Presleys as if he is family. I can tell that he truly loves Elvis and Elvis's legacy and anything Elvis. It still bothers me that he's a non-family member and it's just about money with Joel Weinshanker, but he does seem like a nice guy. So let's play the next bit. Let's just quickly read your comment. All right, that's right, Sue. Never should have. Did Lisa know? I think she did. I think it was I can't remember the actual amount. I know the name of the guy who stepped in. He was a billionaire. He was an Elvis fan. Is his name Robert? Robert FX Philemon? Is that it? You guys put me right on his name. Quite an eccentric guy. And I got a feeling they stood to walk away with $100 million. And Lisa Marie Presley was given the impression that it was a brilliant deal. But it wasn't, guys. It should never have happened. She did retain ownership of Graceland, but she lost control. So they did hand over control of Graceland to EPE. I don't agree with that. So I don't know everything, guys. I'm not a guru of Elvis, but this is my understanding.
Listed for sale by GWS Auctions.
We know there was only one made. And guess what? We have it in our archives.
That's Elvis. Anything Elvis, somebody's always got an opinion.
Brigitte Kruse is the owner of GWS Auctions, the company behind the 2023 listing of the jacket. She says the jacket was authenticated by one of Elvis's tailors.
Graceland's saying that they have the grommet jacket, that there's, even video of Elvis wearing the jacket, and that the lining on the inside doesn't match the lining of the jacket that you were selling. Again, they never raise these concerns. So if they have concerns, they should definitely reach out to me.
But Graceland says they have reached out with concerns to Kruse and her former business associate, 79-year-old.
Right. So, she sort of contradicts herself because she says that they haven't reached out to her with the concerns, but they have. They have reached out to her. She changes the words around. Let me just play that little section again.
So if they have concerns, they should definitely reach out to me. But Graceland says they have reached out with concerns to Kruse and her former business associate, 79-year-old Priscilla Presley. You were friends as well, you and Priscilla? Yes, very, very close. I believe we were very, very, very close at one time. From 2021 to 2023, Priscilla worked with Kruse's auction house to help her sell Elvis memorabilia. So this is what we have today, the offering. Questionable items being auctioned by GWS, according to Graceland, include the sale of Elvis's 1976 lost plane. GWS claiming the interior had been designed by the king himself. Did Graceland ever reach out to you and raise concerns about your relationship with Priscilla and her being a part of these auctions? Concerns? I wouldn't say concerns. They were just, inquisitive. They wanted to know more. Graceland says flight logs confirm.
See, look, I wouldn't say concerns. They were just inquisitive. Yeah, they were concerned. Come on, Brigitte. So in my opinion, I think Brigitte Kruse's body language is slightly odd. And just in my opinion, I don't think she's being completely honest. And to say that APE reaching out to her with questions about these items, that is concerns. So to say it's not concerns, you look silly, Brigitte Kruse. I don't understand why she dyed her hair black. Does she want to be Priscilla Presley? She normally has very garish blonde hair. So who knows, guys? Maybe she thinks she is Priscilla. Right. Yet Nadia, yeah. She comes across defensive and her eyes are all like that, looking around. She's not, I don't think she's being honest, but it's just my opinion. You can see why, hi Colleen, you can see why Priscilla is helping these sales because she's obviously getting a big fat commission, in my opinion. Elvis 78 says it's intricated. What do you mean by that? Intricated. Let me know what you mean by that. Sue, yeah. This is the first news clip. It was in the middle of the night. It will be interesting to see how it works out. Yeah, Nadia is so obvious. Of course they're concerned. So she goes, oh, they're not concerned, but they've reached out. No, actually, they haven't reached out to me. It just... intricate. Right. This is very intricate. I still don't really know what that means. Guys, explain to me intricate. Right. Okay. Right. Let's have a look. Let's carry on with a bit more clip.
Elvis never flew on that plane, and a subsequent owner told NBC News that they, not Elvis, designed the red velvet interior. So for Priscilla to be able to recall that plane was not purchased while she and Elvis were together. So if you could kind of explain that for viewers, why even include her in the conversation about the plane? Just her memory. Just her memory. Wayne Shaker says he does not believe Priscilla knows.
So, I do get the impression the body language of the interviewer doesn't believe her and is probing. And then she answers that question, just her memory. And this is the problem, guys. This is the basis of our channel with the negative stuff that have been said about Elvis. That everything is done from memory. Everything. The whole of Elvis's life has been tarnished because of Priscilla's memory of events, her version of events, her rewriting of history in this book and in many interviews that have been going for over 40 years. It drives me mad. I keep repeating this, guys. We know that I've said this a million times. Why is what Priscilla says classed as actual history? Why is what Priscilla says classed that it did happen? It was an event that did happen. When it's just from her memory, her version of events from her point of view. It drives me mad, guys. It's so wrong that history has been rewritten by Priscilla Presley, and all these interviewers are falling for it. All the documentaries, the biographies even movies, it's all from Priscilla's memory. It's all from Priscilla's memory. It's ridiculous. And then now we jump forward to this small story about auctioning off items. And then Brigitte Kruse says just her memory. So her memory is the reason, from what I see here, that they're auctioned or have auctioned an aeroplane. And I think, isn't this the aeroplane that's all over YouTube, that the guy chopped up the wings into little discs and sold them off and has refurbished it and turned it into some kind of camper van that's had millions and millions of views, that everyone truly believed it was Elvis's aeroplane. Isn't that the aeroplane? It even shows the auction. So now there's a possibility that if it is that aeroplane, that guy has been ripped off for a massive amount of money, that his whole channel based on that one aeroplane. I know this guy buys other aeroplanes, but just this one particular aeroplane and his purchase is all fake. It's all fake. Because now she is saying that the sale of that plane being genuine, is just from Priscilla's memory. That's not good enough. Yeah, $240,000 he paid for it. I saw it. I watched when he bought that aeroplane. It was a very public auction on YouTube. Everyone was following it. He's had millions and millions of views. And he raised money by selling off these discs of the wings and many other items that he auctioned off, which covered the costs of his aeroplane. And now it could all be fake. So that is going to have, if it is the same aeroplane we're talking about, that is going to have massive repercussions just to that guy's YouTube channel. And he's a very wealthy man. So he might be looking to sue Brigitte Kruse, maybe even Priscilla Presley, because of just that, what we're talking about now. So it's very interesting. Right, just someone's at the door. One sec. Right. All right, go on then. Right, you have a look for me. Right. Oh, me. Stop.
Daddy poo-poo, guys. He poo-poo and he's boing. Look.
Oi, you are so cheeky.
Look.
I know. It was that funny, guys. You're a little comedian. Right. Welcome to Tino, my 4-year-old boy.
No, I'm 60. I'm 60. You're 3 years old and I'm 60.
I'm just going to read some of your comments. Right, you have to let me speak.
I'm 60.
Right, let me just go through this because it's important. Yeah, she did find the perfect partner, but then turned on her. So Nadia, you've obviously done a bit of research. It says Elvis did buy it. Jimmy has the papers. Okay, if they're not fake. We don't know. There's a large amount of money here. Let's have a look. Colleen. She did. Let's have a look. Wanda. The airplane did belong to Elvis Presley, and he did do the velvet chairs, and they did find it in the desert. Okay, are we talking about the same aeroplane that's in this news clip? Area 51, and let's have a look. I think Prissy and Kruse are the same. If Prissy is involved, you can bet your boots there's money to be made. Definitely. Commissions. Priscilla has always showed... Right, go on quite a minute. Priscilla has always showed... Let's have a look. I'm missing... So, where are we? That comment's just jumped away. Let's have a look. So I can see that you guys definitely think the aeroplane did belong to Elvis. It was abandoned in the desert. They're brilliant videos, guys. I've watched a lot of the videos. Brilliant. Really, really interesting. I think she has created many memories just to gain money. Right, they're saying hello to Tina. Then Priscilla had a love affair with money and doesn't care. This seems to be true, and she doesn't care who she hurts to get it. Fanola has said, Tino, Fanola said hello to you. He's ignoring me. He only comes and speaks to you if I'm out there. Right, the worst part of that, Priscilla has been left alone for too many years to manage the estate and has access to Elvis's items. Well, she definitely did. But I don't think she can even get in Gracelands now. I don't think they'll let her in. I believe the Presley's got scammed, bought it off the mafia ring, and they charged them tons of money. A lot of insider dealings that involved cash. Now, did I miss any other comments? Let me just go back. Let's have a look. I mean, in my opinion, it's a complicated matter. This is Elvis 78. I think that both Priscilla and Kruse don't tell us the truth about the business they wanted to create, just a way to make money off the Presley name. Pretty true. Nadia said it was purchased 76, 77. Yeah, she does look like Colleen. She does look like she's smirking, doesn't she? And then Elvis 78 says definitely could be a fraudulent items being sold. 100%. They could be in serious trouble. This is just the beginning. And Priscilla Kruse found each other to put up all with the business. Now, we did videos yesterday, live streams yesterday. But who knows how many fake items were there at Gracelands. It's true. Now, I think this is going to turn into a much bigger story because the knock-on effect that if you go onto GWS Auctions, so Brigitte Kruse's auction site, I know she's got a partner as well, hasn't she? Is it, what's his name? Is it Kevin Fianco? I can't remember. If you go on to GWS Auctions, there are hundreds of items being sold on her auction site. You just type in the search thing, Elvis Presley, and loads of items come up. It's very interesting. And you're right, Elvis 78. How many of these items are fake? Okay, yeah. Let me just carry on playing this.
Include her in the conversation about the plane. Just her memory. Just her memory. Wayne Shaker says he does not believe Priscilla ever intentionally tried to deceive fans.
I believe that she lacked the capacity to make those decisions.
Kruse's relationship with Presley has since imploded. Kruse filing a lawsuit last fall accusing Priscilla of cutting her out of lucrative deals. Now Presley filing a countersuit accusing Kruse of financial elder abuse. Priscilla has not responded to NBC News' request for comment.
Priscilla is and will always be welcome at Graceland. She's not connected business-wise, but she's always going to be, connected to the Elvis legacy.
He says Graceland's main goal to make sure Elvis lives on authentically. Chloe Malas, NBC News, Memphis, Tennessee.
Thanks for
Okay,
watching.
so that is an interesting last sentence that she's not connected to Graceland's business-wise, but she will always be welcome. In other words, she has nothing to do with us anymore. And if you look at what Priscilla's doing now around the world, how she makes money, she has distanced herself from Graceland. No, she still talks about Elvis wherever she goes, but she has distanced herself from EPE and Graceland. Even someone sent me a clip the other day. You can even phone her up for money. Priscilla will do a one-to-one conversation with anyone if you pay her. Someone sent me the link to it. Do you want to talk to Priscilla Presley? It's crazy. And we've already heard, this is all in my opinion, guys, and we've already heard that it's $2,000 for a signature. But obviously the Comic-Con, you got the summer Comic-Con that she did with some of the Dallas people, with Patrick. And just, she's out there really trying her best to make more money, big time. She's loving it as well. She looks very happy. Have you seen her latest thing on Instagram? Let's have a look. Now, please know this, guys. I do not hate Priscilla. I'm not trying to create hate for Priscilla. But I do think that how Priscilla acts and what she does and how she has acted for the last 50 years does have a relevance to Elvis's memory and the fact that Elvis, I feel, has been made to look bad. I do think that Priscilla is, in my opinion, is responsible, guys. Now, I'll just put it on here. This is the latest Priscilla thing.
I tried.
Ooh.
I tried one time to make a meal for Elvis and the guys.
So, I'm not going to play all of that, but she does a little clip that she tried to make a meal for Elvis. She's very happy, makes a joke of it, and that it was pasta and that no one liked it. But I do, she still makes sure that she's very connected to Elvis Presley. It's always about making money from Elvis's memory, in my opinion, guys. So anyway, we're going to read through. Yeah, that's fine. We're going to read through. All right, plug it in. So let's read through. We've just been through it. Obviously, I think we understand the story here with Brigitte Kruse. So what I'm going to do is just read it through. And this is from Yahoo, but there's quite a few people already released. No, shh.
Centipede.
Yeah, centipede. Right, I just want to do this, Tina, because otherwise we're never going to finish it, are we? Centipede. You're all right, babe. There you are. Right, I need to finish that. It's not going to be long now. Oh my God, I just want 1 hour of not being attacked by a monkey. He is too cute though, isn't he? He's too cute. So Wanda says there's a lot of cover up and a lot of lives going on. Elvis was a good Christian man and his family has mother and father. I could eat. Wanda, we love Elvis so much here, and we're constantly trying to defend his image, his legacy, his reputation. We have thousands of things that we're so unhappy about, and we feel as Elvis fans that Elvis needs a lot more people to defend him. The problem is the main way people are defending Elvis Presley at the moment is through comments on different sites like TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. And we don't feel like we're being heard. So the bigger the channels become, this is why we want more subscribers, the louder our voice gets. So I'm just going to read this. Yeah, he's too cute, guys. They do, but he's got me all day. So we go off after this. So he's going to let me do my Elvis stuff because he gets me 24/7. My wife works quite a lot. I know even though she's unwell at the moment, she still wants to go to work. You can't stop her. She loves going to work. My wife loves her job. So she's into gymnastics coach and she's a school teacher's assistant. So even now she's working. She's at work teaching gymnastics. So you can't stop her. She loves it. But she does take our daughter with her. Our daughter's 7. Anyway, let's have a look. Graceland questions authenticity of Elvis memorabilia sold by auction house with ties to Priscilla Presley. When Graceland boss Joe Weishenker discovered that an auction house was planning to sell one of the old jackets, he was immediately suspicious. The black grommet jacket was a one-of-a-kind item worn by Elvis in 1972. Weishenker, managing partner of Elvis Presley Enterprises, said, but the thing was, that jacket was hanging up in Graceland's private collection. So I think he's basically saying that isn't it. That is fake. We know that there was only one made. And guess what? We have it in our archives. So they've actually got the original. Weishenker said in an interview at Elvis' former home in Memphis, where NBC News was shown the black jacket and the receipt for its purchase. No, not yet. Well, actually, he might be. Go and have a look. See if he's there. So GWS auctions, and I recommend guys go to GWS auctions online, just type it in, it all comes up, and look through the items that they're trying to auction. You just put it in the search bit. You have a good point, Rosemary. Thank you. So Elvis has loads of the same items, and Vernon kept all receipts. Yeah, he did. Elvis didn't want to. Elvis kept everything, didn't he? Which was a great idea. Right, let's keep going. So GWS Auctions, the Californian company behind the 2023 auction of the jacket, has made a name for itself by selling Elvis memorabilia. Its owner, Brigitte Kruse, formed a relationship with Elvis's ex-wife, Priscilla Presley, and has even acted as her power of attorney. Now, Brigitte Kruse has got a massive reputation, guys. Massive. It's unbelievable the type of things that she is selling, even for the royal families. And it's all over YouTube. She's a big character. I call her the female Colonel Tom Parker. She's larger than life. Yeah, and she's had massive success. As far as we know, she somehow befriended Priscilla, or I would say because of auctioning these items, and it's all gone pear-shaped. Somehow they did I think it was 12 contracts. They entered into some kind of agreement that in theory, Priscilla Presley was looking at insolvency and a very large tax bill, and that Brigitte Kruse stepped in and said, I can save you. I can turn everything around and make you loads of money. But Priscilla, as far as we can tell, signed all these contracts that were witnessed. Even Brigitte Kruse was present when these contracts were signed and recorded the signing. Priscilla actually insisted that Brigitte Kruse be there. I'm pretty sure that Priscilla Presley thought she was going to make an absolute fortune and was going to get out of a hole that she had dug herself, in my opinion. And by the sounds of it, Priscilla has massively regretted this and changed her mind and is now reneging and going back on all these contracts, and now is saying that she got conned into it, claiming elder abuse. So Brigitte Kruse is suing Priscilla for compensation. She feels she's owed money from different things that Priscilla Presley has done. It seems like Brigitte Kruse, part of the deal was that she bought her name and her image, and she feels she's entitled to 80% of the profits of whatever Priscilla Presley did. Now, why Priscilla Presley agreed to signing away 80% of her profits to Brigitte Kruse is beyond me. Don't understand it. It's all madness. So by the sounds of it, Priscilla Presley is countersuing and saying, no, I was conned into this, and claiming elder abuse. You owe me $1 million. So this is all unfolding. We've done videos on this yesterday. So if any of you guys want to catch up on this, look at the live streams we did yesterday, and it goes through all this. It's very interesting. I think they both got a real fight on their hands, because I think Brigitte Kruse is a smart lady and is going to have the best attorneys. But I don't think Priscilla Presley is smart. But I do think she's obviously not smart, because why would she sign over these kind of contracts and sign over power of attorney? That isn't smart. Why would anyone agree to an 80-20 deal not in their favor? That is not smart. But I do think Priscilla Presley has amazing contacts. Don't forget, she's got Scientology behind her back, in my opinion. And she's going to have the best attorneys representing her. So she's countersuing, and this is going to be a massive fight. It's going to be very interesting to see how it all plays out. Elder abuse, what is that? She's got all her faculties. I would never call Priscilla senile or even unwell. She seems very full of energy, very alert, and she seems very switched on. And you can watch loads of videos with her recently. She's fine. There's nothing wrong with her. She's not a frail lady that's really unwell, that doesn't know what she's doing. She's very clear-headed. You can see that. So, no, she regrets it, in my opinion. She regrets it, yeah? She wished she didn't sign these contracts. So she ghosted Brigitte Kruse. Now, I'm not a big fan of Brigitte Kruse, guys. I think she's dodgy as hell, in my opinion. So I'm not, as much as I like the truth to come out, I'm definitely not happy that if anything's getting sold of Elvis's items, I don't like it. If any of items that Elvis that is being sold are fake items, that's wrong. So let's just keep going. But the jacket was not an anomaly. According to Weinshanker, who oversees the largest collection of Elvis memorabilia, Graceland is raising concerns about other items that GWS Auctions has put up for auction, including a private jet and several pieces of jewelry. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out with the private jet, guys, because I know you guys are all saying that it's a genuine sale, a genuine Elvis aeroplane, but it might not be. It might not be. So let's have a look. Several pieces of jewelry. So, you know, the fact that that Gracelands is raising concerns, I would say it's not even Gracelands. I would say it's Elvis Presley Enterprises. Because if it's Gracelands, that's Riley Keough. Now, if Riley Keough, the owner of Gracelands, is raising concerns, that's a whole story in itself. Because then we've not just got Elvis Presley Enterprises, you know, Joel Weishanker, Jack Sodden, that are raising concerns. We've also got Riley Keough raising concerns. Well, now, if that's true, then she's raising concerns towards her own grandmother. So, it's interesting, guys. I'd like to know, is it Elvis Presley Enterprises that are worried, or is it Graceland? Because they are owned separately. Riley Keough owns Gracelands. Elvis Presley Enterprises owns 85% of EPE. So who's raising the concerns? Riley or Joe Weishanker? Big question, I repeat. Who's raising concerns? Riley or Joe Weishanker? What do you think, guys? They do seem dodgy, the pair of them, in our opinion. It does seem a bit scammy, Colleen. Colleen, I'll tell you what, if she did sign anything without attorneys, she must be crazy or desperate. She's definitely playing the victim, Sue. Anyway, let's keep reading it. Some of the items were offered with a letter from Priscilla vouching for their authenticity, and even though Elvis would have possessed them when they were no longer together. Right. Well, I'll read that again because this is important, because this puts a spotlight on Priscilla. Some of the items were offered with a letter from Priscilla vouching for their authenticity, and even though Elvis would not have possessed them when they were no longer together. Well, I think that is self-explanatory, isn't it? In my opinion, Brigitte Kruse, to add value to these items so they got a higher purchase price in the auctions, DWS auctions, with the help of Priscilla Presley, who gave authenticity. So they're obviously in it together to bump up the value of these items. It's so obvious, in my opinion, that they're both getting a massive commission on these items. I would say that's almost fraud. Now, what do you think, guys? I would say that is close to fraud, in my opinion. Some of the items were offered with a letter from Priscilla vouching for their authenticity, and even though Elvis would have possessed them when they were no longer together. So because they weren't together, there's no way that Priscilla can give genuine authenticity to these items. So to me, it's a scam, guys. It's a scam that they were in on together, and NBC News have picked up on it. Either Graceland's, Riley Keough, or Elvis Presley Enterprises, Joe Weishanker, behind the scenes are not having it, and they're like putting it out there. And this is why it's been, I think, leaked to NBC News. To me, this has been leaked to NBC News. Also, behind the scenes, I think someone's got it in for Brigitte Kruse. I think people are trying to get Brigitte Kruse in trouble, her auction company, and Priscilla in trouble. That's how it seems to me, guys. You let me know your views. Well, it looks to me, Colleen, that Riley and Joel Weishankar are trying to stop what they're doing, and they're going via the auction site using the news companies, because I think this is going to turn into a lawsuit. Because you imagine, guys, if many of these items that have been sold, these Elvis items, if you were a buyer, well, you'd want to sue. If you're buying items that have been verified that they're genuine by Priscilla Presley, and you're buying them through the GWS auction site of Brigitte Kruse, and they're fake, you're going to sue. You're going to be upset and angry, and you're going to feel conned and ripped off. So this is more serious than people realize. I'm starting to digest this now. Do you agree, guys? Team Elvis, what do you think? Please subscribe. Anyone watching this now, can you please subscribe? It means a lot to us. And press the like button. If you want to join our channel, it's £1 a month. It's nothing. It means everything to me. And if you want to buy me a coffee, click the buy me a coffee button. I do like a nice Costa coffee. Right. Yes, Finola, it appears so. Riley needs to go after P. This may be a downfall for Priscilla. It's another big crack, isn't it, Colleen? It's a big story. Let's keep going. Kruse's relationship with Priscilla, 79, has since imploded. Obviously, we know that there are the lawsuit that has been served by Brigitte Kruse and her partner against Priscilla because she's ghosting her, ignoring her, and reneging on the contracts. Okay, go on, mate. And we also know that now Priscilla is basically countersuing, saying she's owed $1 million and claiming elder abuse amongst many other things. She's saying that she has been completely conned and ripped off. And she was coerced into signing these 12 contracts. Kruse filed a lawsuit last fall accusing Priscilla of cutting her out of the lucrative deals after she came to Priscilla's financial rescue. On Thursday, Priscilla filed a countersuit accusing Kruse and 3 associates of conning her out of $1 million in a financial elder abuse scheme. So Priscilla is suing 4 people. 4 people. Brigitte Kruse being one of them. In a lengthy interview that took place before Priscilla filed the lawsuit, Kruse declined to go into detail on the falling out. So Kruse declined to go into detail on their falling out. But she defends her auction sales, says 100% stood by her Elvis items, and she requested by Joel Weishankar would go to the media rather than raise issues with her directly. Now, I don't think Brigitte Kruse is in a position where she can say that these items are 100% authentic. No way. She wasn't there. She's not Elvis Presley. She probably wasn't even alive when these items belonged to Elvis. So, in fact, I would almost guarantee she wasn't. So, she can't say that Priscilla Presley, who divorced Elvis, really wasn't with Elvis from 1972, can 100% prove that these items are authentic. No way. I think she thinks she is being clever by bringing Priscilla Presley in and getting probably letters drawn up from Priscilla to say that these items are authentic. But I tell you what, that is fraud. In my opinion, that is fraud. And that is, in my opinion, that is Brigitte Kruse and Priscilla Presley committing fraud. I really think that. It's just an opinion, guys. Let me know your opinion. Graceland has my phone number. Kruse said that her home in Windermere, Florida, I am a phone call away. Now, this still makes me think that it could be Riley Q, because she keeps saying Graceland. Remember, Elvis Presley Enterprises do not own Graceland. Riley Q owns Graceland. So is it Riley Q? Is it Elvis Presley Enterprises, or is it Riley Q from Graceland? And actually, she's being quite cocky by saying, I'm only a phone call away. Please, phone me. Let me just sort my son out. Right, let's have a look. Right, sort you. I need to finish that live now. You have to be. If you're quiet, I'll do a long one. Yeah. You gonna be quiet? Yeah, baby. And then we're gonna go out and walk the dogs, man.
Are you gonna be free live?
We're gonna walk the dogs soon.
Are you gonna do free live?
Yes. I'm gonna do a phone live later. Right.
You're gonna do
So we're coming to the end of this. Because if I'm going to do phone lives, I need to sort of shorten things. My wife will be home soon, which frees me up a bit. Right, let's have a look. Maybe they fell out over Priscilla movie. And we know that Brigitte Kruse was involved with the Priscilla movie to do with, I think, her image, her likeness, which has also been sold to Brigitte Kruse. And there's some cosmetic thing they did together. I'm not sure what that is. So... I think in the promotion of the Priscilla movie, Brigitte Kruse was involved in that. Exactly, Teresa. They both deserve to pay equally. Yeah, Riley doesn't care too much, unfortunately. Well, I don't know if that's true. Just press the pause here. We don't know, do we? We don't know what is happening with Riley Keough behind the scenes. I do think that Riley Keough, in my opinion, is trying to keep Priscilla happy. But who knows, guys? Who knows what's going on behind the scenes? Yeah, the lip balm. That's it. They were promoting some kind of lip balm. And she was supposed to get a $300,000 upfront payment that Brigitte Kruse took that was meant for Priscilla. So true. So Elvis 78, millions of people exploited him. Right. Yeah, you have to just wait a second. Priscilla's lawyer did not respond to a request for an interview or an email with detailed questions. Weinchenker said he did speak to the Kruse about his concerns and he did share text messages exchanged with NBC News that appeared to support the claim. That's interesting. Are they? Let me just say it one more time. Weinchenker said he did speak to Kruse about the concerns and he shared a text message exchange with NBC News appeared to support the claim. Right, so Weinchenker has proved that he did text Brigitte Kruse. So what does that tell you guys? That he is... It's okay. It tells you that Joe Weinchenker... No, don't touch my head. It tells you that Joe Weinchenker is actually talking with NBC News. Yes. But it does tell you... Right, it does tell you that Weinchenker is talking directly with NBC News. So they're gunning for Brigitte Kruse and Priscilla.
It's not working.
I bet you what Joe Weinchenker does not like. I bet you Joe Weinchenker does not like Priscilla. I'll put money on it. This is just an opinion. Why's that not working? Right, let's just... so, I'll tell you what, guys. Very exciting. It's like... Let's read your comments while I try and sort him out. So, Nadia, it would be nice if we Popcorn Planet had the case live. I'm not sure what you mean. If Popcorn Planet had the case live. Don't know what that is. She does seem to have been a cash person. Right, it's a shame because he was such a generous guy. He helped him out so much. And they turned around and stabbed him in the back. So many people stabbed Elvis in the back. It really annoys me, including some of the Memphis Mafia guys. He definitely did make mistakes. I agree. Elvis 78, he definitely did make mistakes. He was a human being. But I think the mistakes that Priscilla made were very cruel and very greedy. I have been asking Popcorn Planet to cover it, but I don't think I've seen in my comment. Maybe we should ask them. Is Popcorn Planet a YouTube channel? Let's have a look. Don't forget, I'm learning just like you guys. It was easy for him to understand who he could trust or not. Yeah. Popcorn Planet. All right, okay. So I don't really know. I know nothing about Popcorn Planet. All right, okay. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, and I am interested in the Johnny Depp court case. All right, I just subscribed, guys. But yes, we need these big YouTubers. He's got 840,000 subscribers. We need these. We definitely need these big YouTubers to step in, defend Elvis Presley. We want the truth. Right. Yeah. Right. Okay. Right. I want to get to the end of this because I want to bring this live stream to an end so I can get on with other things. I do want to read the rest of that. So let's have a look. Right. Priscilla's right. Okay. The question over some of Kruse's Elvis items reflects the murky world of celebrity memorabilia, fakes, and forgeries flood the market. Experts say, making it difficult for even the most experienced buyer to know what is genuine and what isn't. I agree, but the problem is Priscilla Presley has been helping, which I think is fraudulent in my opinion. In the Elvis world, there are a handful of elite collectors who are sought out by potential buyers looking for assurance that the particular item is authentic. The problem these collectors say is that there are dishonest people with Elvis ties providing bogus items to auction houses. Adding to the sometimes shady nature of the industry, some auction houses have a reputation for driving up bids on their own items and announcing phony sales to attract attention. It's a dirty business, said Stephen Schutz, Elvis historian and collector. Unfortunately, there are a lot of bad guys out there. Now, the Lost Jet, a fifth-generation auctioneer, Kruse launched DWS Auctions in 2007. 10 years later, the business received a flood of publicity. When the Lost Jet was auctioned, so it was her that auctioned it in 2007. Is that right? The red 1962 Lockheed Jetstar was described as personally owned by the king and custom designed to his specifications. I was kind of deemed the Elvis auctioneer because I sold his private jet, Kruse said in a 2020 interview, and it's a kind of just been an upward trajectory since then. So by the sounds of it, the auctioning of that aeroplane made her world famous. That's the impression I'm getting. The sale was not without controversy, however. In the days beforehand, news stories popped up quoting a previous owner of the aircraft, Roy McKay of New Mexico, who said that he was the one who redesigned the interior. GWS Auction stood by its account, and the sale went forward, and the jet sold for $430,000. 7 years later, McKay still finds the whole thing amusing. He had no idea that the aircraft had a potential Elvis connection when he bought it in 1980. He said he redesigned the all-grey interior with red and gold color scheme, what was more his style. I did the seats and couches and carpets and basically everything, he told NBC. He said that they had no idea of where the story of Elvis being behind the redesign came from. The guy that were talking about that then, they can't really say Elvis did all that because I did it. Well, what do you think, guys? That says a lot. Kruse and Priscilla met in 2021 in a suit. Priscilla said they were introduced by a mutual connection who said Kruse wanted to discuss her business selling Elvis's memorabilia. In summer of 2022, Priscilla Presley did media interviews promoting GWS auctions featuring jewelry from the collection of Elvis's longtime manager, Colonel Tom Parker. Some of the items were up for sale, said to be gifted by the king himself, including diamond-encrusted rings, watches, cufflinks. In the days before the auction, Priscilla did media interviews explaining why she was endorsing it. I want fans and people who love Elvis to know that it is authentic. Presley told Reuters, so look, Presley told there's no much product out there that is not, there's not much product out there. No, there is so much product that is out there that is not authentic, and all that worries me. A Graceland wineshanker, Joe Wineshanker, and other staffers grew concerned about Priscilla's involvement and the fact that the auction house was offering items with letters signed by her. Graceland staff raised concerns about the authenticity of several of the items, and in part because they had no receipts showing the initial purchases. Well, that's a big deal. You want the receipts, don't you, of the initial purchases? This fly won't go away. Thanks to Elvis' aversion to cash and his father Vernon's meticulous record keeping, the operators of Graceland say that they have an extraordinary window into his purchase and day-to-day activities. Because he had some trouble with the law earlier on in his adult life, he kept everything, every receipt. Wineshanker said of Vernon Presley, "You can come to us and say what did do on this day in 1962. We pretty much know what he did just by how he spent the money." Wineshanker and other Elvis experts were especially concerned with the Priscilla providing letters for items purchased outside of the years that she and Elvis were together. Well, of course they were. And she might not know whether or not the items were genuine. I mean, this really does make Priscilla look like she's involved in fraud, in my opinion. The pair got married in 1967. Okay, we know this. Divorced in 1972. Right, let's have a look. A gold pendant would have come into the legendary rocker's possession and been gifted to Parker, the manager, before Priscilla's entered Elvis's life, according to Graceland, and a pair of gold Aloha from Hawaii snowman cufflinks would have been purchased for Parker at the time when he and Priscilla were separated. Graceland said it has no receipts for this item. God, this is a long write-up, guys. I hope you're not getting bored. Bah. Right, I need to read through this before I go through your comments. Right, okay. Right, if they hadn't talked for months and months in person, how does she know what Elvis did or didn't do? Good point. Wineshanker says. Kruse acknowledged that the Graceland has access to extensive records, but said it's ridiculous to think that everything that came into Elvis's possession would have been documented. Okay. Why weren't there? None of us were there. We weren't there. None of us were there, Kruse said. So how can they, without doubt, unequivocally say we have everything? It's an impossibility. I see your point. And as on the subject of Priscilla vouching for items like the gold pendant and snowman cufflinks, Kruse said, if her personal recollections aren't worth anything, then what is? Well, I don't agree with that comment, because if she wasn't with Elvis, then doesn't matter what her personal recollections are. And I think, in my opinion, that many of Priscilla's personal recollections are crap. Because I think many of the things that Priscilla says, going back the last 40 years, are untrue, in my opinion. Just in my opinion, guys. I can't prove that. In early 2023, Elvis' Lost Jet came up for auction again through another company, Meckham Auctions. The plane was no longer described as having been redesigned by Elvis, but the listing did say it was one of the 3 planes owned by Elvis, and the aircraft were needed to transport the singer to events around the country. Elvis kept several pilots on retainer that were ready to fly him to adoring fans at a moment's notice. Did he? Could he really afford that? But Elvis never flew on the plane, according to Graceland, citing flights logged, and it's even stretches to say that he owned it. So they are saying that he never flew on that plane, and he may never have owned it. The plane was purchased via power of attorney by Vernon Presley on December the 22nd, 1976, according to documents provided by Graceland and reviewed by NBC News. Elvis gave up all rights to an airline leasing company upon purchase, and it was sold just a few months later. So they're basically saying, yes, Elvis bought it, but he never used it. That's a big deal. Elvis bought it but never used it. Now that should affect its value. If Graceland believed that the plane was a significant part of Elvis's past, we would own it, Weishenker said. Good point. Meckham Auctions did not respond to a request to comment. Priscilla attended the Meckham auction. Priscilla attended the Meckham auction in Kruse, Florida, and gave a brief speech. Yes. Nearly there, guys. Nearly there. Can we what?
Can you make something?
Yeah, we're going to go and have some dinner. Do you want to go and have some dinner somewhere? Right. Let's go, Tina. Let's go to a restaurant and get some dinner. So, later we're going to get a toy as well. So let's have a look. Meckham Auctions, Kissimmee, Florida, gave a brief speech just before bidding got underway. He loves planes, and this was one of them that she said.
I want to buy a toy today.
Okay, deal, man. Give me 5. Right, I think we're getting there. The winning bidder was YouTube star James Webb, who bought the plane for just $260,000.
A restaurant.
Yes.
After.
Yeah, we're going to go to a restaurant. We're going to have sausages and bacon, eggs.
But I want to go to the toy cherry shop first.
Yes.
Then go.
Of course we can. Say hello to the Elvis people.
No, you're Elvis Bob.
Right, and no, don't be rude. Right, let me just finish this last bit. The winning bidder was YouTuber star James Webb, who bought a plane for $260,000 in an interview with NBC News. Right, Webb said that despite Priscilla's presence at the auction, so she was even there at the auction, and that the way it was advertised online, he did not feel like he was duped. Weishenker said he doesn't think Priscilla intentionally tried to deceive potential buyers. I believe that she lacked the capacity to make those decisions. I don't know if I agree with that. See you, Sue. I'm trying to wrap this up, but it's such a long write-up. The legal battle. According to Kruse lawsuit, Priscilla was in dire financial straits by auction 2022. I think we know all this. Let's have a look. Kruse was also named as a co-trustee of Priscilla's trust and was granted power of attorney, but after setting up a company to capitalize on Priscilla's name and likeness, Kruse found out that Priscilla had already sold the rights to another firm according to the breach of contract. My God, now that's interesting. So Priscilla sold her name and likeness to one company and now sold her name and likeness to Brigitte Kruse. It's a mess, guys. The suit, which seeks at least $50,000 in damages, portrayed Priscilla as a fading celebrity facing financial ruin due in part of her diminishing fame. Priscilla has largely relied on celebrity to meet her ongoing financial obligations and to maintain her desired cost of living because historically she has lived outside of her means. The suit said that by 2020, Priscilla's celebrity was a mere shadow of what it once was, and her earning potential was only a fraction of what it previously was. Priscilla's lawyer have asked a judge to dismiss the suit, citing lack of jurisdiction, and a decision is pending. In the suit she filed this week, Priscilla alleges that Kruse and her associates duped her into believing that they would have solved her financial problems, while their real goal was to drain her of every last penny she's had. They directed all of the revenue from Priscilla's business ventures into accounts they controlled, also withdraw $40,000 from a bank account belonging to her son, Navarone, with no legitimate reason, the suit says. So, let's have a look. The fact that the plaintiff in the case is internationally recognized actress, author, and cultural icon Priscilla Presley. Well, I wouldn't call her an actress, to be honest with you, but B-movies, yeah, demonstrates both how effective the defendant plan was and needed to be, and how anyone can be a victim of elder abuse and fraud. The suit says Kruse's legal team couldn't comment because they had yet to receive the suit. The publicist said in an interview with NBC News, Kruse downplayed her falling out with Priscilla. I always wish the best for Priscilla and her entire family, Kruse said. It's a business dispute. They happen. And what I would love to see more than anything is everybody kind of working together. She added, I don't want to do anything to hurt the fans or Elvis's legacy. That's it. We get to the end. We get to the end. So I hope you found that interesting, guys. It's very long-winded, but I do think very interesting. Very interesting. Thanks for you guys all saying hello to Sue. I need to go on, give Tino some decent attention, make some breakfast. He's already had breakfast, but I want breakfast. I'm probably going to drive to a cafe and get a big breakfast, like egg, bacon, sausage. You know I love meat, guys. So thanks for joining in this morning. It's been a long one. Thanks for all your opinions. Just quickly rushing through your comments. Hi, see you all. Haven't seen you for a while. So Colleen's gone. Let's have a look. So yeah, it's so interesting, guys. You need to check out the Operation Fountain Pen. Is that a... Let me just have a look at that. Is that a YouTube channel? Let me just type it on here. Operation Fountain Pen. Right, it's come up. Let's just see if it's come up. Oh, it's not coming up. It's not coming up for some reason. Oh, here we are. Is that it? No. Operation Fountain Pen. What is that, guys? Does anyone know what that is? I'll have a quick look later. I know something dodgy went on with Vernon and bought the jet. I'm not convinced that Elvis ever was in that jet, based on what I've just read. So Naja says that she believes that someone contacted Jimmy saying that she flew in the jet. Now, Naja, I know you think that jet's genuine, but I don't. I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying I'm not convinced. Yeah, I agree. I hate anything being... Everything should be kept within Elvis Presley Enterprises or Gracelands. I really believe that. Yeah, you're right, Finola. They're family heirlooms. I definitely don't trust Priscilla's authenticity, Elvis 78. 100% I don't. Always my opinion. I agree. If fraud has been committed, they're going to get in trouble. Really believe that. It is Rosemary. It is a crime. If there's fraud happened here, it's a crime. Let's have a look. Well, I think that's it, guys. I've actually, believe it or not, I know it's been a very long live stream, this, but I tell you what, I've found it extremely interesting. And we really are starting to understand Brigitte Kruse, Priscilla Presley, and all the wranglings, and obviously the auction stuff. But the jet has become a big part of this video. I wasn't expecting that. So now, as far as I'm concerned, now anything that has been sold, that has been said that it was authentically owned by Elvis, I dispute it in my mind. I think probably isn't. So anyone buying anything Elvis, original memorabilia, you're taking a big chance. I know that a lot of these things are investments, aren't they? Yes, FBI Is it called FBI Operation Fountain Pen, Nadia? So look. FBI Operation Fountain Pen. Let's have a look. No, it's not coming up on my thing. Nadia, send me a link to it on Messenger. Right, I'm going to go, guys. So I really thank you all for being with me. I'm definitely going to do a phone live. I'm going to have to wait for my wife to come home because I want to give Tino some attention, take him off for some dinner. Maybe we're going to walk the dogs, stuff like that. I'm definitely doing. Yes.
Then eat something.
Don't tell me. Tell them. What do you want to do first? Tell them.
Buy a toy.
Look at the camera.
Buy a toy.
Anything else you want? Do you want some sausages and bacon?
No, no need sausage.
Only sausages. Okay.
Yeah,
And and toys. You want to go to the toy shop?
yeah, I want to go to the pound shop.
Do you want to go to McDonald's as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you good? Do you want to walk the dogs?
No.
He doesn't like walking the dogs. He finds it boring. Okay, guys, we're out of here. Mob involvement in jet sale. Yeah. Now, bye for now. Now, don't forget, moderators. Let's have a really good phone live today. And Team Elvis, guys, thank you so much for all your help. You know, Team Elvis, you are my family. I'd be lost without you. How am I going to do phone lives without Team Elvis? If any of you want to be moderators, let me know because I trust every one of you. You are great members and subscribers. And if you want to be a member, please join my channel. It's £1 a month, guys. It's nothing. It's pennies. You can cancel at any time, but it makes me feel good. It makes me feel like you love what I do. We need to grow the membership. Please subscribe. Please hit the like button. And I appreciate every one of you. I send you all love. Yeah, he's so sweet, Rosemary. And I hope you don't mind the black hair. What do you reckon, guys? 57-year-old man with black hair. Take care.